Hey everyone, so here is my video for the protocol part of our project. So for the protocol, we need to make sure when the staff is implementing the token economy, we need to make sure that they have asked the child. First off, we have identified the target behavior. So in the PowerPoint, I had explained that the target behavior would be being disrupted in the classroom, such as bothering your teacher, bothering your peers, not raising your hand, moving around in your seat a lot, just working on those certain behaviors. So when the staff is first implementing the token economy, they need to make sure once that target behavior has been identified, we need to ask the child what are some of the incentives that they would want to work towards. And we can do this by, like I said, either in a interview, so sit down, interview the client. Also, we could do this as a preference assessment and lay down different items in front of the client and see which items they prefer the most. And then once we kind of figure that out, we will make a visual. So for the visual piece, we can either write down all the items in a list and place it in front of the client, and they choose which one they liked and would like to work towards that day or that week. And then as a staff, we need to see how many tallies or money or however we're going to keep track of the behavior and the client knows what they're working towards, how many they want to earn. So this could be maybe 40 tallies a day, 20 tallies a day. Also, when first starting out a token economy, we need to make sure that it's not too high, but we also don't want to make it too low, but we want to make it reachable for the client to be motivated to work towards that reinforcer and to also work on their behavior. Also, as the implementer, the staff needs to make sure that they are being consistent. So this would be, they need to make sure they're on top of the behavior, they're paying attention to the behavior that the client is engaging in. We don't want to be reinforcing other behaviors that's not the specific target behavior. Also, when we do recognize that the client engaged in the target behavior that was identified, we need to make sure that you as the staff, that we have responded to the behavior within that 30 to 60 second time frame, so we're not reinforcing another behavior. So, like I said, when the child does engage in that target behavior, such as maybe not yelling at the answer, is not being disrespectful towards classmates, or even the teacher, the staff should reinforce that behavior by giving them praise, by saying, "Thank you, you've been doing such a good job." Or after saying that, after saying thank you and giving that verbal praise, you will hand them that tangible reinforcement to say, "Here you go, you've done such a good job." So if client does not engage in a target behavior, we want to redirect so they know that they are not supposed to be engaging in that behavior, so reteach them. So we will do this by having the child raise their hand, and the teacher will say, "Thank you for raising your hand. You're doing such a great job." However, during that time, they will not get a tally. Also, when first implementing the token economy, we need to make sure, just to kind of give the child a little bit of motivation just in the beginning, to go ahead and give them start them off with like $1 or one tally and be like, "Oh, look, you're one step closer to getting to your goal for the day or for the week." So that's how the different ways and how the staff would implement a token economy. And like I said, key factors is being consistent, making sure you're reinforcing the correct behavior, and reinforcing the correct behavior within that 30 to 60 second time period. Thank you.